Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the inspirational Lady Noble 365. I trust and hope you are doing well, loving yourself and everyone around you. Today, I'd like to come to you with some words of inspiration and some words of encouragement. And I was pondering, as I usually do, and Spirit put it on my heart to share this message with you. And I was thinking about aesthetics, about beauty and transformation and looks and just beautiful things, fine things, skin, hair, makeup, a hairdo, a haircut, lip gloss, all those great things. And I was pondering, and Spirit put it on my heart to share this message because someone needs to know this. We're very concerned with aesthetics, and it's okay to love yourself. It's okay to take pride in your looks. It's a wonderful thing to make sure that you are always looking your best, because when you look your best, you feel your best, okay? And so the objective of this message is not to tell you what to do, but just to create a spark in you, and maybe you'll find your own light and receive it in your own way for your highest good, okay? So, in this message here, I just have to relay. And Spirit said, this message must get out because someone needs to hear this and know this. We are so concerned with aesthetics because there's so much that learned behavior that we endure throughout our development here on planet Earth. As I said, it's wonderful. Make sure that you take care of yourself. It's a wonderful thing to brush your teeth, to have good hygiene, to have good skin, and to make sure you're always looking your best so that you'll feel your best. But don't be so wrapped up in the aesthetics of people, places, and things around you that you end up missing where the gold lies, where you end up missing your boat, where you end up missing the objective or the whole point of the intention. Doesn't matter whether it's maybe searching for a job, a house, a car, maybe looking to get out into the dating scene and maybe find the right person to date or to make memories with, whether you're looking for a husband or a wife. This topic is very broad, but I'm going to try to narrow it down. But don't be so hung up on the aesthetics. Things, it's not about a look all the time. For example, I'll use spirituality or spiritual practice as an example. It's not about a look. It's about the energy within, the energy of the person, the truth and the authenticity, that resides within that person. It's not a look. You don't have to wear certain clothing. You don't have to be a certain kind of way or being, to be considered someone whom possess lots of knowledge or wisdom, or someone who is consciously aware of who they are. It's not a look. We assume that everything that we desire, it's all about a look, because someone doesn't look right, look a particular way, or where would we wear, or shop where we shop. We presume, or sometimes people are looked down upon. People see these people as inferior rather than they're equal or superior. If you have a different choice of clothing or style or just way of being. Another good example, maybe where you live. You may live in the city, the inner city. Doesn't matter what state or what your zip code is. Maybe you live in an area where there's lots of blight, where there isn't many luxury homes. The property value may be depreciated. I'm just using these things as examples. So maybe people, when they meet you and they have your address or they find out where you live, maybe they tend to judge you, pass judgment on you based on where you live. I'm speaking on things, the outside, passing judgment on the cover, judging a book by its cover, choosing to pass judgment on people, places, and things based on the aesthetics, the beauty of how it looks, and not taking time getting to know people for who they are originally. Everyone has their own purpose and their own intentions, and we have our own contract to fulfill here on the planet Earth. And so there are many reasons and many levels, which is a whole nother video, of why people live different lives. I'm not making excuses for anyone, but I'm speaking on a higher level. And those who know, who may watch this video, what I'm speaking of. There are many reasons, some people are catalysts and put in certain positions, at a particular place in time, to create the domino effect of certain things to occur and happen. Okay. Real talk, And so we have to be mindful of judging people, by the cover, by the outside. It's a good idea to be mindful of this. You don't want to miss out, on that great opportunity, of meeting that person, getting that job, purchasing that home, or joining that group, or joining that organization, or learning a new skill, or learning a new trait. We have to be mindful, of passing judgment on to people, places, and things, not just people, but places and things based on what we see on the outside. Be patient with those things, people, places, and things outside of you. I'm not saying you have to agree with everyone and everything that crosses your path, but be mindful to take the time to, get the information, get the lowdown, get to know people, for who they are on the inside. A person may be building and trying to establish themselves financially, so maybe that's why they live in a particular area. Maybe it's just financially frugal for them. And so they're doing what works for them. It doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It doesn't mean that they're a low life. A person may not wear name brand clothing because maybe they just don't take interest in labels. There are people who really live amongst us who don't care about labels. It doesn't matter to them. They're just grateful for life, and grateful to have clothing on their back. That's another good example. So don't judge a person because they don't wear what you wear or don't shop where you shop. Another good example, you may be someone who likes to buy name brand food items, and maybe this person likes to go find a bargain or clip a coupon. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe this person just wants to find ways to save money, maybe they want to create and build assets for themselves, and so they know it's important to be mindful of how they circulate their currency. So I'm just narrowing it down to those few examples. I've named at least 5, but just be mindful, of passing judgment on people, places, and things based on the aesthetics, the outside, and also of what you heard about someone or something. Just because something doesn't work for one person doesn't mean it won't work for the next. We are all individually, uniquely, and divinely created. I say this in every video. And so what works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. And so keep this in mind as you move forward on your path. We all have free will. You can do whatever you desire, whatever you please, because it's your life and you're in full control. You wake up with you, you go to sleep with you. You came through this Mother Earth and through the birth canal by yourself. And so you get the gist of what I'm saying. So just be mindful of this. A lot of people miss out on a lot of great opportunities due to their judgment and not taking time to get to know that person, that place, that thing, that hobby, that idea. Making concrete decisions with your life and your journey based off someone else's opinion is really not a good idea. It's good to do your own research, with people, places, and things. Do your own research. Do your own getting to know people, places, and things, checking out the background. It's okay to ask questions, but you don't want to confirm and make any solid decisions and you have not done the research on your own. We have to get out of being lazy and basing our opinions and our choices on what somebody else said or what somebody else experienced. Maybe when they took that class, they took it at the wrong time. It wasn't for them. Maybe when they took calculus, maybe it was a different teacher instructing that class. That's another example, so, and all teachers and instructors have different teaching styles, so it may not have worked for your friend when they took the calculus course, but guess what? You may sign up and pass it with all flying colors. So don't allow the discouragement to set in. There are a lot of different ways that negative energy is projected onto us throughout a daily, but you can't allow these things to hinder you and to make decisions, that aren't true. You're making decisions based on, no research, based on accusations and hearsay and thearsay. It's like a whole illusion. No, I'm not going to do that because my auntie did that. It didn't work. No, I'm not going to do that because my friend did that and it didn't work. It just doesn't make sense. And so basically, the whole objective, do not cheat yourself, treat yourself. Do the research, take your time, be patient with yourself as well as others, and be careful because you never know where the gold lies. You never know where your blessing is. You never know. One opportunity can lead you to another and open a great big old juicy door for you that you never expected you'd ever be able to walk through. So you want to be mindful. You don't want to be in that group of people who missed out on the boat. You don't want to be in that group of people who chose to pass judgment. And this applies to all areas, many areas in your life. I don't care if it's a good hair conditioner or shampoo. Yes, ladies, and guys as well, because men wash their hair too. You don't want to pass up on that good conditioner because your friend doesn't like that conditioner. Hey, you may buy it and like that conditioner. You may like that brand. It may work for you. We all are different inside and out. We have different eating habits. The stars were aligned, the planets were aligned different when we were born. I can go on and on. There's so many reasons why you should take time and be mindful of passing unnecessary judgment and then making permanent, concrete decisions that maybe one day you might regret. And so we don't want to leave or perish from the planet Earth with the shoulda, woulda, coulda theory. So this concludes my inspiration. Please stay encouraged and just be mindful, okay? There's always more than what meets the eye.